You know, we've had such a wet year, and it's very, very frustrating in our industry. You know, we're way behind in our work, and you know, everything's wet, 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 trying to mow a lawn or do anything. So we're having a little fun today, and we're showing you a few of our favorite plants that love water.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting with this one.
Yeah, this is Clethra, also called summer sweet, and it gets a really nice flower kind of late spring, early summer that's either a pink or a white. It has a really sweet fragrance, which is how it gets that scent name, and the leaves are kind of a nice glossy dark green, and later on in the season this is going to be a really pretty yellow color, so it's got really nice fall color too.
Nice fall color as well, yeah. And this is a plant that once established actually can kind of colonize and spread out too, if it's in a wet area.
Yep.
Okay.
And so next, why don't you tell us about this perennial?
Yeah, this one is called Physostegia, or obedient plant. And I have found this, it's a native plant. I have found this growing along lakes and streams where it actually sits in water at times. And so it obviously loves the water. And another really interesting thing about this plant is the name obedient plant. And Liz, we were talking about this, you didn't know about this, but you actually, it's called obedient plant because you could actually take the flowers on the stem and move them, and they stay where you put them.
Neat.
It's really kind of funny. But.
And this makes a nice patch over time too, right?
Oh, and especially if it has a wet area, it can really spread.
Sure.
Yep.
And lastly, we have a native plant that's in the holly family. This is called Winterberry. And in the fall, you know, into early winter, in wetland areas, if you look over, you'll see little clusters of bright red berries.
Bright red, almost looks like something in bloom.
Sure.
Yep.
But like any holly, this needs male and female plants to have those berries.
And again, you know, we've cut them for the berries in the fall for arrangements and for decorating. And I've actually gone out in a marsh with the tall knee-high muck boots going out there to cut them because it's in standing water. So it loves the water.
But the birds love those berries too. So if you're looking to do a wildlife garden, this can be a really great plant. And like we said, it doesn't mind wet feet, so it'll help kind of suck up some of that water. So
It's interesting on this one is I have a plant on my property, and you know, I had one that was really full of berries, and I was waiting for all the leaves to fall so I could use the berries. Waited, and I finally got up there and there was very few berries left. So the birds had really come in
the game and ate them on you.
cleaned them up on me. So yeah.
So thank you for joining us today as we discussed 3 native plants that tolerate wet conditions. I'm Liz Snyder.
And I'm Jim Hoteling, the home gardeners from Hillside Garden Landscaping.